It's your boy T Mizzle coming back again with another video. And today we're going to be doing some missions. I decided I was going to start a missions guide for the players. You know what I mean? I'm going to start at mission 4 only because I think mission 1 to 3 is pretty easy for anybody to make. So I'm not really going to cover those. All right. So mission 4 is where we're going to start. All right. Now, before we get started, first thing you want to do is grab your backups. So I'm gonna take Nurse's Patch, Blood Rage, and I have the Shame, okay, which is right here. So I definitely recommend you guys get your black market leveled up to 13, I think, to get Shame. It could be, yeah, I think it's 13. Yep, because I'm at 14 now. So that's what I'm gonna be taking, and basically we're going to go through and I'll show you my strategy to get through 4, and hopefully it'll work so that you can use it and make progress. And I'm going to go through each one of these. Today is just going to be mission 4, the first one. You know what, maybe I can do more than one. Maybe I can do the first 2 and something like that. But anyway, let's do the first one, and we'll just continue on. This will be like a series and we'll keep going until we finish all of them. Okay, so let's get right into it. All right. So, okay, I remember this one now. All right. So, first thing to look for, of course, if you have Father Grimm, should make it a lot easier, and you definitely want him. We don't. Okay. So here's Pretty Boy here. We don't want Father Grimm to meet up with Pretty Boy. Okay. So I'm going to drop Father Grimm over here in the top, right over here. That's where I'm gonna drop my Grimm, and then I will put my 2 damage dealers right here to take out Pretty Boy first. Okay, bam, and let's get these 2 guys. Okay, take out Pretty Boy because Pretty Boy has a stun. He's the only one I'm normally scared of as far as getting taken out my Grimm or anybody else. Okay, and now of course if you don't have the same bosses I have, just put your best 2 bosses here, you know, to your highest damage bosses here, whoever you have. Hopefully you have Father Grimm, because if you don't have Father Grimm, it's going to be a lot harder to do this. So I'm definitely hoping you have Father Grimm, and make sure you watch your bosses, because as Father Grimm walks different places, you need to be ready to put a Nurse's Patch down, or Shame, or whatever you're going to do. Okay, but other than that, this should be a pretty easy battle, especially if your bosses are level 90 to 100. It should be easier. All right, should be a lot easier. And like I said, I'll just pay attention and look at and make sure everything's good to go. And this should be a pretty easy finish on this raid here. You probably not gonna have to drop the other bosses in. One other thing I'm going to recommend you guys: if you have Pretty Boys in your lineup, like I have a level 80 Pretty Boy, do not put Pretty Boy against himself, because he will die. Okay, it's normally not good to put the same boss against their nemesis. Okay, it usually don't work out for the best. All right, and that's just my opinion. That don't that now I'm not saying that's always that case. That's always the case, but usually the same boss against each other does not work out too well. You would most likely lose. Okay, just letting you guys know. Try to put a boss that that counters their move. Okay, stun bosses are always good to use, so remember that. All right. So they just have to finish up this down here, and one more boss, and this will be a game over. Then just go ahead and drop some soldiers, some firebugs to finish up these, finish up this stuff, and we'll be good. So that was my strategy for the first one. Like I said, Grimm over here if you have them. Your 2 strong bosses to take out the Pretty Boy first, and the rest should be pretty easy. If you don't have Grimm, of course you're going to need Nurse's Patch. You're going to need anything you can get to heal, or Shame, or whatever, any of those type of backups that you have. Okay, and that's how you get through that mission pretty easily. Okay, so the first one, like I said, is always one of the easiest ones. If you have any trouble, then I don't know what you're doing wrong. You can hit me up in the comments if you have trouble with that one, and we can go over the strategy for that one. Okay. So that was only 5 minutes long. Let's you know what, we'll stop it. I don't want to do more than one on a video because if you don't need the second one, you don't want to have to look at both videos. So let's just stop it right here for that one. um, Before I end the video though, I just want to put a plug in real quick for my free to play account. It's already going to be in a guild, a gang. I'm sorry, it's already going to be in a gang, and I want to go ahead and get this out there to everybody who's looking to join a gang. Sorry for all the pop-ups here, guys. That's my line application. I get plenty of chats and stuff like that. But I've joined a gang already, and it's called Blackout. And this is basically the official plug for Blackout. If you want to join a gang that my free to play account is in, I'm going to give you the requirements right now. The leader of the gang is Dead Mentry. He's a mod on the forum, and right now the gang is called Blackout. I already said that, didn't I? Okay. The requirements for the gang, of course, you must have line chat. That's how you communicate with other players. So you guys need to remember that. Gotta have line chat. You need to have 5K rep or higher. You need 3 or more legendary bosses, and of course, 100 shards ready to donate to the game when entering. Okay, so that means whenever games come out, you're gonna want to have 100 shards saved up, which is pretty easy to do. Okay, and you get shards by doing missions like I just went over. That's why I wanted to make sure I do that, so that's the reason you need to do these missions. So join gangs. If shards are a requirement for when gangs come out, you're gonna need 100 to join this gang. So make sure you have those guys. I think I already have my shards already. I have been looking because I'm gonna buy my next boss. I have 666, so it's not hard to get them, as you can see. Just do those missions over and over, and you should have them. But again, the name of the gang is called Blackout. I just gave you the requirements. Of course, I will list it in the description. And if you have any questions, make sure you download the Line app. Look for TMizzle. Add me as a friend, and I can invite you to the gang if you meet those requirements. Okay. Other than that, please leave some comments. If you have a different strategy, let me know. Again, the best place to reach me is on Line chat. But you always hit me up on Facebook, and if you're on my Facebook, make sure you like my page. Okay, like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so. Other than that, it's your boy TMizzle, and I'm out. Get on my level, people. Let's go.